The material the poles are made out of, and also the spacing. That's part of the design, right?
Correct. They're using the steel every 16.5 feet with a wood stay in between. And this all it has a lot to do with snow load. This is a let-down fence, so that in the spring we'll put it up, in the fall we'll lay it back down, because the snow in this kind of country really does a lot of damage to these kind of fences. We have a stay in between where the wire is stapled, so that when you lay the wire down, it kind of holds it apart and doesn't get it all tangled up. Now we're using these what's called a Davison fence clip. It's specifically for let-down type fences. That way you can just pull on the wire and twist it, and it'll come out like that.
And then the spacing of the wire, the number of wires, and the fact that the bottom wire is smooth is also.
So the spacing on this particular fence is called mule deer specs, which gives you a smooth bottom wire 18 inches off the ground, and it allows the passage of antelope underneath, or the fawns on the deer can get underneath. And then the top wire is no more than 40 inches, so that the deer and the larger deer and the elk can get over the top. This is called a rock jack or rock buck, and we do use these things lots of times for corners and end panels for stretching off of, where there's a lot of rock and you can't dig holes. But in this particular application, where we can't get a steel post in the ground, they'll use these instead of drilling holes with mechanized equipment, which we can't do in the wilderness areas. Typically we drill a hole and put a steel post in. Here we'll just use these miniature rock jacks to hold the fence up instead of a steel post.